Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name's Bri. Today's video is going to be a little chit chat, get ready with me, and I just wanted to get ready with you guys. This look is actually going to be my New Year's Eve glam, and it is going to be featuring the beautiful TATI Volume 1 palette. So if you guys would like to see how I created this look, just keep watching. I am literally a cheetah girl right now. Like, I was so obsessed with the cheetah girls when I was younger. So I honestly love everything cheetah. I actually got this robe from TJ Maxx, and it is so warm and cozy. And I was gonna do my hair so it could look cute while I'm doing my makeup, but I honestly hate doing my hair before my makeup. I usually just do it for the purpose of the video, but I honestly hate doing it. It gets in my way. I get hot, I get bothered. Like, even just having my hair loose like this without extensions bothers me so much, but I'm just gonna do it for the video. I just put on my little cat ears to like hold my hair back. So yeah, actually need some black ones, that way it goes better with this because they're different types of cheetahs. But I pretty much already, I already did my eyebrows and I already primed my face as well. My face looks extra pale because the rest of my body is kind of tan. I self-tanned last night. So I already primed. You guys already know the drill. If you have watched my previous videos, you guys already know the drill. Go-tos right here. I do the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer for longevity of my makeup, and then I prime with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer to fill in my pores. I actually went to Ulta yesterday and I was on the hunt for the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. I hear that it's like a dupe for the Tatcha one that I freaking love, the Silk Canvas. But they didn't have it, so I'm gonna try to order it online. That way I can try it. So the first step that I'm gonna be doing is just correcting underneath my eyes. They're actually not that bad today. I've incorporated a lot of new skincare for underneath my eyes. They were looking dark for like the longest time because I'm constantly tired, but this is just the Bobbi Brown corrector and it is in the shade Extra Light. I picked this up because I have seen Nazanin Kavari use this, so I pretty much just use this underneath my concealer and foundation, and I just apply it with my finger, just like a tiny bit. It's so hard to apply things when you have long nails. So now moving on to foundation. So typically, because it is gonna be a long night, I would go in with my Double Wear. But I tried this yesterday, and for some reason, I think because of the weather and my skin has just been drier, it didn't make my skin look that great. And I obviously want my skin to be popping, so I think what I'm gonna do is go in with my bougie Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and then since I am self-tan, I'm gonna mix in, and this is my just L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This foundation is literally my go-to. It's what I wear during the week. I've been using this foundation for like probably 5 years now. I love it so much. I always go back to it. I never run out. It's always on deck. Normally I'm shade 202, and then when I'm tan, I like to pick up 204 and 208 and just like mix them. I don't like to get, like, my Estee Lauder and the Giorgio Armani and the Frankie Rose are my go-tos, but since they're pricier foundations, I don't like to get like multiple shades of it. So usually, because I love this foundation so much and it mixes in so well with everything else, I'll just get like 5 different shades of this one, and then I'll just mix them with like my higher end foundations. So I also got a new beauty blender yesterday. I ran out of my Morphe setting spray, so I went into Ulta to get that, and you know how it is, you walk out with like a bunch of other stuff. I did need a beauty blender though, but I wanted to get the Real Technique sponge and they were out of it. My Ulta was like out of everything yesterday, so then I was okay with purchasing the e.l.f. All Over like Total Face Sponge, something like that, the pink one. I like how that one leaves your makeup looking, but it hurts my skin. But I was just gonna toughen up. I don't know why, like the texture of it is kind of like rough, so it hurts my skin when I like pounce in my makeup. But I was gonna get that one instead, and guess what, they were out. So they had the Morphe sponge, but honestly I tried it once because everyone was raving about it and I did not like it. It didn't blend out my foundation how I like it. So I ended up just going in with a good old beauty blender. Yes, this works good. It's great. Blah, blah, blah. It's fucking expensive. But anyways, let's get into the foundation. I'm just gonna mix it up. So the shade isn't too off. I bought this in Vegas when I was tan. So there's my little shin. Start blending that in. My skin honestly looks so freaking good. Like, it looks so like glowy, but not like super glowy, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much how I like my makeup to look. Usually the Estee Lauder, it doesn't look super matte, or I don't know if it's maybe because I hadn't used it in a while, but yesterday when I wore it, I just feel like it made my skin look kind of dry, and I definitely did not want that today. Like, I wanted my skin to look nice and healthy. Do you guys self-tan your face? Because I never do. I just think it's a waste of self-tanner because I'm constantly like washing my face, putting oils on my face, doing so much to my face. So I feel like it comes off so easily anyways. I never self-tan my face. So I'm just going to use my Huda Beauty Tan Tour. Usually on an everyday basis, I like to use the KKW Beauty Stick. Just because it's so easy. I'll use the Tantour like on special occasions. I really need to buy a shorter mirror because this one like gets in the way and it bugs me. You take some bronzer right here. It actually gives you the illusion of like bigger lips. It kind of like creates a shadow underneath, so then your bottom lip kind of like pops out. Just taking my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I really like this one because it's not too thick and drying underneath the eyes. And I am going to be setting that with the Huda Beauty baking and setting powder in Pound Cake. I freaking love this powder. It makes your skin look so flawless. I'm actually quite happy with how the beauty blender is performing. I'm kind of not regretting buying it anymore, even though it is a little pricey, but it's making my makeup look really good. Now I'm just going to be setting my whole entire face with the Charlotte Tilbury Pressed powder. I love this powder. It makes your skin look so good. It's so hard to figure out what to bronze my skin with because I have so many bronzers and I love bronzers. But I think I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty in Island Ting. I feel like every time I move, the lighting changes. Like, what the heck? It's so hard to do my makeup and talk at the same time. Like, I want to talk to you guys and have a conversation and like see what's popping, but it's hard to like focus. I don't know how people do it. But what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? This is actually the first time that I'm gonna be going out. Typically we're just like with family or we stay home, but I am more of a homebody, so I don't know what to... I already know it's probably going to be like super packed, super crowded, especially because we're going to go to the city, to San Francisco. So hopefully everything is good and nothing crazy happens. That's like what I'm hoping for, just to like be safe. We booked a room out there, so luckily like we don't have to drive back or anything, and the club that we're going to is walking distance from the room, so like that will be good. And then just because it's New Year's, I'm gonna go in with my Milani Baked Bronzer, and I'm just gonna bronze like everywhere. Contouring my nose is like such a serious situation. I think I'm just gonna go in with like a very pretty blush. So for my eyes, I'm doing like kind of smoky, glittery, like the basic New Year's Eve look. You can't go wrong with the Hourglass blushes. They're just really, really pretty. I'm just gonna cut that contour. So since it's New Year's Eve, I'm taking like some extra steps and being extra. So I'm just taking my KKW Beauty like under eye brightening powder, and I'm just gonna be placing that right there just to brighten up my eyes a little bit more. Okay, so for the eyes, excuse me looking crazy, but I'm super excited because this is actually the first time that I'm actually going to be playing with the Tati Beauty Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. I was actually going to make this video like strictly just a review for this palette, but I just wanted to show you guys like how I beat my face and do a little chit chat. So I'm going to be using mainly this palette. I'm gonna do one eye off camera, then come back and do the other eye, and then I think I'm also gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill palette just because that one has like a lot of good transitions. So I'm super excited because this one has so many glitters. See, that is, I have dipped into that one and it was really nice. And the mirror on this is honestly super bomb. So yeah, it's perfect to travel in it too because it's a little heavy, but it's nice and thin so you can fit it in anywhere. So obviously I look crazy with only one eye done, but this is the look that I created. It's gonna look so good once I put some lashes on. So we're gonna recreate it together on this eye right here. So first off, I feel like I started this makeup look how I start every single makeup look, which is with the Jaclyn Hill palette, taking these two as transition shades. Next going in with just a dab of that one. Next up, we're going into the Tati Beauty palette, and I'm using this orangey shade right here. So that's in the Row Story, and it's the matte one. And I don't want to take this one too high. So the Tati shadows blend out so beautifully. Next up, I went ahead and used my Sultry palette by Anastasia, and I just laid down like a base for all the glitter that I'll be using, and it is in this shade called Cyborg. So it's just like a silvery kind of color. So just taking like a flat shader brush, I'm gonna be placing this on my lid. And I'm not doing a cut crease. I'm not technically doing a cut crease, but I'm kind of cutting my crease with it, if that makes sense. Like I'm placing it where I would put the cut crease. So that's the only shade that we're going to be using for that palette. And now that that's placed, I'm going to be going back to my Jaclyn palette with Morphe and taking this brown, dark brown shade. I'm just going to be placing this in my crease to darken it up. Taking this blending brush and just blending that in. Taking that same little dense blending brush, and I'm gonna be taking the black in the Tati palette, and I'm just gonna place it right there where we placed the brown to intensify it. I'm not blending that out too much. I pretty much just really wanna keep it there. The exciting part, the glitter is really pretty gray silver. Taking the same flat shader brush that I applied the lid color, I'm pretty much just packing it all over my lid where I have the shimmery base. As you can see, this glitter barely has any fallout, which is great because glitters tend to get pretty messy. So now that is packed on, I'm just gonna slightly blend. And I'm going to highlight the brow bone with the shade Aura. which is just like a pale white color from the Tati palette. Now I just want to go in and stamp a little bit more of that black to intensify it in case anything got wiped away. So for the lower lash line, I did want to make it pretty intense. So I'm just taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Glide on eye pencil. And I'm just going to be taking this and lining my waterline. I'm even taking some below my waterline. And then even on top of my waterline. Now going into the black from the Tati palette, pretty much just gonna stamp that on and be very careful when you do this. You want to get it pretty close to the lash line. And now I'm using this little pencil brush and I'm gonna blend it super slowly because you don't want to get it out of control. You want it to be intense, but you don't want to look like a raccoon. Now I'm going to go in with that shade Story, which is that orangey shade, and taking a tiny bit just to blend out that black and smoke it out even more. I'm going to take it underneath the black and be very careful with this step. Now you just want to blend it very slow. I kind of just do like some strokes. This next step is optional. You can obviously stop here. The look already looks really, really good, but I just want to be a little extra. So I'm going to be using my little Artist Couture loose little glitter, and this is in the, so this is the shade Icy Girl, and it is their Diamond Lights finisher. And this one I'm just placing in the inner corner pretty much, just to intensify even more. I'm going like 1/3 in. I am going to bring a little bit of that glitter in the inner corner. The eyes are pretty much done. We just need to apply lashes, and I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all this bake off my face. I'm just setting my eyebrows with my Anastasia brow gel. Now I'm just taking a little bit of the Jaclyn Hill all over face powder just to give my skin a little bit of a glow before I start highlighting, and I'm just taking that. Now before I actually highlight and do the lashes and lips, I'm just going to be setting my face with my Morphe spray. And then I'm just going to be pouncing that in just to get rid of any cakey powderiness. Okay, so I did apply lashes off camera. I still have to pinch them together and fix them. But I went ahead and did the Jenny 69 Instaho lashes. And then I also did my lip combo, and I did MAC Honey Love. Well, first off, I did the stripped down MAC pencil, one of my favorites, MAC Honey Love lipstick, and then MAC lip gloss in see-through, just like in the center, and then like blended it all out. I didn't want to do anything crazy on the lips, so I figured a nice nudie lip would be good. So I'm just gonna highlight now using the Jaclyn Hill palette in the shade Sparks, and I'm not gonna do nothing too intense because the eyes are already enough. Okay, you guys, so that concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think. I love reading your guys' comments. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. That way you guys can get notified whenever I post a new video. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. By the time you're seeing this, New Year's will be over. But I really hope you guys had an amazing New Year's Eve and New Year's. And I hope your 2020 goes amazing. I hope all your dreams come true. Make sure you guys set your goals for the new year and accomplish them. I will see you guys all real soon.